Okay, Yeonhee's down. Time for BAI. This actually kills Pelinus.
7K Dreamer, please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be looking at BAI in Arena, level 50. So I just want to go through his passive. He actually has agility once you unlock his exclusive item, and also gives your whole team exploit vulnerability. And this is very cool because that means your whole team will not miss for 5 times, and this means you can get rid of void shields much faster. And for his dancing sword of water, it actually has this new mechanic that blocks healing. Okay, this applies to lifesteal, vigor, and all those Pelinus and battery healing capabilities. So this will make your life so much easier if you're able to nail this on Pelinus, because then she will not heal and you can kill her much easier. And for his great wing, he has a new mechanic called isolation. Isolation basically means it will convert any damage to 1 point only. And this is actually quite game breaking, because if all 5 of your opponents use their skills after this has been casted, then it's all gonna just do 1 hit, 1 point, and you are not gonna take much damage. And this is my build for him. 1 lethal, 1 speed, you can give him double lethal, not a problem there. And I gave him double HP armor, Guardian Ring with Isabella's Evil Eye, and these are his jewels: debuff, resist rate increase, lethal rate, and increase awakening gauge. So I'm a bit iffy about the increased awakening gauge part, but I'll explain this later when we look at the matches. So these are his traits, 3 resistances. You can choose to give him death resist as well, because I think he falls very easily to death. So this is my arena team. I'm using Mulan and BAI and Tara and Rin and Yeonhee. So I've just made it to Grand Arena, and I wanted to show you guys how BAI actually performs in Grand Arena. This will be 4 straight matches, no edit. Okay, so I'm up against a battery team, which is great. So BAI goes first, casting his HP block. This lands on battery and Pelinus, which is perfect because I want both of them not to heal. It also lands on Yeonhee, which means she's not able to lifesteal. Okay, unfortunately I think his stun rate is pretty low. Okay, so here he's using his awaken skill already, which actually means that now the heroes are all doing 1 damage. But you know, because I have so many void shields and all that, I'm not able to fully appreciate the 1 point damage. And I think that is something you might want to think about, because if you actually give him his awakening gauge charge speed to be too fast, then it actually loses its intended effect to, you know, for the enemy to do 1 damage, because you still have a lot of shields going on you. So maybe you may want to not have that and let him use his awaken skill much later. After all, he has revived, so he definitely can stay in the match for a pretty long time, unless, you know, he falls to death. So over here, Mulan dies. Mulan did nothing in this match, but it's okay. Here my Tara goes. I've seen some of the newer teams, Tara is actually used at the back. Tara is the single DPS at the back. So I like that isolation effect. You saw that sparkly thing. So over here, my BAI casts his dancing sword and block heals again, and this kills off the battery. So battery cannot heal at her 1 HP, and she will not heal when she drops below 50% as well. Now over here, BAI kills off the Pelinus, okay, because of the heal block as well. So together his skills, they are very painful. If he casts his heal block, his other skill is actually more damaging, and it can actually kill off an opponent, especially if you give him the Evil Eye. Evil Eye can bypass all the HP caps by 15%, so this is going to do huge damage on Pelinus. This is the second match. Mulan goes first. I haven't seen Mulan's bottom skill in a while, and she loves using her top skill. So I think having Tara on your team is going to be very beneficial, because Tara is going to apply, you know, incapacitation as well, and incapacitation along with heal block, along with exploit vulnerability, along with Mulan's penetration, this is going to be very destructive on the opponent team. However, Mulan is still pretty frail, I have to admit. Okay, even in such a team, but if your Mulan is able to go first, skill first, she is going to make a huge difference on the battle. And I think the meta right now is at a point whereby there's so many heroes you want them to skill first, like Mulan going first, Li Bai casting his heal block, and also Tara. So it's gonna be quite challenging how you want to arrange your lethal capabilities on your heroes. As you can see, my Li Bai is still at full health, and this is a good point whereby he uses his awaken skill. So here you see Yeonhee countering with 1 damage only, and I think this effect is actually not very good when it's on Yeonhee, because Yeonhee will definitely counter, and she will counter with 1 HP. So Rin here also does 1 HP, so this is the good thing. Okay, this is the very good thing. So it's better if he casts his awaken skill much later in the match. Li Bai revives. His revival is super crucial. Even though he is a tank hero, I don't feel much tankiness from him. So this skill is the Moonlight Solitude hits a lot, and actually wow. Kills off Rin and Palinus together. So because of the heal block, Palinus is not able to heal back below her 50% HP, and that is why she actually died, because I think on a few hits my Isabella's Evil Eye actually triggered as well. So this is the third match. Li Bai goes first again, which is very crucial. If your Li Bai goes first, I think it is I won't say guaranteed win, but it will definitely help you a lot, especially if you land the heal block on Palinus. So again here, he uses his awaken skill second move in the game, second move in the match, and I don't think it's very beneficial because all my shields are still up. The 1 HP doesn't come through at all. It would be much better if he used it later. Mulan goes. Mulan does a lot of damage on enemy Rin, which is awesome. This is what Mulan was made to do. She's very frail, honestly. She just dies like that. So the heal block is coming through now. Heal block lands and kills off Yeonhee already. And I think a lot has to do with the expert vulnerability to begin with in the first place. Okay, so Yeonhee goes down pretty fast right now if your heroes land a lot of 3 hits. And Palinus goes down also. So within just very quickly in the match, my enemy Palinus and Yeonhee are both dead. 2 big threats are gone, which means all I left with is enemy's cult. I think cult is fine though, but yep, cult dies here. Do note that Li Bai has problem touching Tara because all of Li Bai's skills actually do critical damage, and which is another thing I want to comment on, because him having all his skills doing critical damage can actually inflict a lot on tank teams, and heal block is going to be very detrimental against tank teams because tank teams rely on heal to sustain themselves. So over here, he is going to have heal block, he's going to have isolation. All these are pretty strong against tank team, right? Finally, it's 4v1 against Tara. Li Bai cannot touch Tara at all, so I have to rely on my Mulan. I hope my Mulan does stuff right now. Tara can't touch Mulan though, because she has no buff reduce, so Mulan is safe at this point. And I just want to recap, Mulan can actually bypass, in this case, look over here, Mulan can actually bypass Tara's crit damage shield immunity. Okay, so Mulan really gives no crap about all your immunities against certain kind of damage, and Mulan seals the match with a final blow on Tara. Mulan starting to wake up now. So that was the third match. We're going to our fourth match right here. I'm so happy that I can actually show you guys a 4 consecutive match run. Mulan goes straight. That's a lot of damage, and also she normal attacks on Yeonhee. So Yeonhee on the opponent's side of the field is almost dead already. This applies isolation. I love the isolation blink over there. Unfortunately, my Mulan's awakened skill got reduced, otherwise she could have killed the Yeonhee. So Tara goes, gonna land the suffocation on the enemies. I think this is gonna kill the Yeonhee. Yes, it does. My Li Bai dies. Oh, but he revives. But that's pretty sad. So now he just has to go all out already. And Mulan has awakened skill up, so I hope she can actually land it. Yes, she does. This kills off the cult and the Rin. She slices the Rin, so I think her job here is done, honestly. Even though Tara and Palinus cannot really touch her. Oh, Palinus still has her awakened skill, so yes, definitely can touch her. Tara is down, so we are left with Palinus. It's a 5v1. I'm not sure how many Palinus will take out. I cannot afford to let Palinus use her awakened skill, but I think at this point it is unavoidable. And wow, I'm doing block damage. So I think Mulan is going to go down here, because this 4 turn reduction is huge. So Li Bai didn't really get to show much here at all. But I think in the first 3 matches, you guys have already seen his capability. And if you equip him properly, I think he's a very good team member for the current arena meta. I'm not very sure if him being a universal hero will work in a tank team. Or maybe you can try to actually put him on the front line to boost his defense and see how that works, because I've seen some of the top tier players do that. Also, basically he replaces Palinus in a lot of the top tier teams, and I can understand why, but then it'll be very interesting to see if, you know, Li Bai starts to take over the meta and you have Li Bai versus Li Bai all over the place. Li Bai essentially counters other Li Bais as well. So I hope this was a nice and fun, entertaining video for you to show you how Li Bai performs in Arena, and hopefully you guys will also get to try him out in Arena and see how that goes. His skills are definitely unique and I think deserves a chance to be in the meta, okay? And I really hope that Mulan also gets her time to shine right now. I think both of them work pretty well together because he gives her exploit vulnerability from the start. So if that goes through, you are pretty much going to have a very easy run ahead of you. So thank you so much for watching. Do like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon for the Brawl video. Thank you!